Oh, wow. What's up? What's up? What's up? Just checking. How you guys doing?
Chilling.
Good and chill. It's a eventful weekend. Hey, I was actually in pain yesterday after we went like a full day of fishing, climbing that little hill or whatever that was, and then climbing down
Mm-hmm.
in the rocks and stuff. Like I was fine during the whole thing, right?
Hmm.
And fishing all day. But when I got home and like really like relaxed, like my entire body was in pain, dude. I was like sore, like hella hurting. I was like, what the hell? Like
You gotta lean
bad.
into the
I mean, I'm
pain,
good.
you know. When you work out too,
I'm
you
good
gotta
today. I'm good
lean
today,
into
but yes, last night I was like, oh my god. Took me like 5 minutes to get up to go use the bathroom. I was like, dude, like, I don't even want to get up.
Say hi, Penny.
Ma said you guys caught something.
No. I wish I
Oh.
did.
I was about to
We
say
didn't catch nothing but we
No,
didn't
bro,
catch
they were
nothing
just
but
nibbling.
seaweed.
the next thing for you guys is to start skinning fishes and cooking it, rip out the guts, the bones, the eyeballs, you know, eat the fish eggs that's in there. That's what I'm thinking. That's what you
Okay,
guys are gonna
y'all.
do next. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
What's up? What's up? Welcome to the show. Let culture speak. I'm Dolly. You got Jess. You got Hash. What's up, y'all? So, sports, celebrities, and pop culture trends. Our goal: educate, entertain, and spark discussions. Share your thoughts with us because we do read them. We'll get into Culture Corner after sports news, so stick around for that. On Savage Sports for this week, Caitlyn Clark's alleged stalker made a big fuss in court. We'll break that down.
Noah Scurry basketball to drill rap life ended early. A bigger discussion on this story, so stay tuned for that.
Mhm. And then House passed the well, House passed House passed the bill banning transfer sports. Will it pass the Senate? We'll discuss on that. In the culture corner this week, Red3, a synthetic additive dye in our foods to like medicine. FDA plans to ban by 2027. So we'll get into that conversation.
And then we got the Brad Pitt AI scammed a woman out of $850,000. And we'll
Yeah.
discuss that too later.
And then last but not least, Justin Bieber unfollow spree. What is going on? We'll give our thoughts on that. Welcome back to the show. Let's get into it.
Turn the mic on, let the culture speak. Got some sports talk, 7 days a week. From the courts to the streets, headlines stay bleak. Talk shows out now, let the culture peak.
Any of the stories you guys is more interesting to you guys right now that we want to get in a big discussion that you saw?
I don't know.
I'm
Y'all know
sorry,
me.
Dolly. Say that again.
I just work here.
Okay, that right, fine. In a shocking
Oh,
turn
what'd you
of
say? I'm
events.
sorry.
Oh my god, can you hear me?
No, apparently
You're
she
like
can't.
cutting out, bro.
I am not cutting out, yo. You're
On
cutting out,
mine, you are. Am I?
probably.
Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you. You sound very
Okay.
clear right now. Good?
All right, go ahead.
You hear me or
No.
what? Okay. Let me know if I'm freezing up or something.
Yeah, I'll let you know. All right, you're good. Go ahead.
All right, all right. In a shocking turn of events that highlights the dark side of sports stardom, WNBA sensation Caitlyn Clark, alleged stalker, made headlines with his bizarre courtroom behavior. But what drove him to this point? Michael Thomas Lewis, a 55-year-old man living out of his Toyota Avalon brazenly declared himself guilty as charged during his first court appearance in Marion County Superior Court. Let's take
Almost as
look
soon
at
as
the
Michael
video.
Lewis walked into court Tuesday morning,
Morning, Mr. Lewis.
Guilty.
No.
he began to talk out of turn, even as Judge Angela Davis told him he has the right to remain silent.
Listen, I'll give you a chance to talk. Not your time.
Throw me the bookie.
Stop talking.
Lewis is accused of felony stalking. Court docs allege he sent multiple threatening and sexual messages to Fever star Caitlyn Clark from the X account RacerX2031.
So yeah, where he faces felony stalking charges for sending threatening and sexually violent messages to the former Iowa basketball phenom. What? Fuck, I can't. What makes this case particularly chilling is not just the unsolicited outburst that reportedly interrupted the proceedings, but the fact that Lewis, who claims to have only 100 to his name, actively refused to leave jail and signed orders agreeing to stay away from both Gainbridge Fieldhouse and Hinkle Fieldhouse, the latter being where Clark's boyfriend, Connor McCaffrey, serves as an assistant coach. Could this be a wake-up call about the vulnerability of female athletes in spotlights? Additional facts: the threatening messages were sent between December 16 and January 2nd. Dude, like, this is a whole big thing, especially with females, you know. Not even just Caitlyn Clark, but other women that aren't getting the spotlight like she is. And many women are being stalked, and sometimes it comes up, it's too late, you know. But, you know, Lewis was arrested at an Indianapolis hotel on Sunday. Okay. Clark was the number 1 overall pick in 2024 WNBA draft. As at just 22 years old, Clark has already earned All-Star and all WNBA honors. She was named WNBA Rookie of the Year of last season. Congrats to her, but like the risk of getting caught and stalked and life-threatening, you know, especially someone trying to come up to your house or come to see you, that is a scary thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrifying. You know, per usual, famous or not, women have to take extra cautions in this world. I mean,
yeah.
And the fact that the guy just is so asshole-ish about everything makes it even worse.
Like he was ready to go to jail for it.
That's
Yeah.
scary.
Like he was ready.
Yeah, that's scary. He didn't care. So
And many other women being stalked, and for sure on the WNBA and everywhere. And this is what women have to face on the basis. Now that stuff is getting crazier and crazier. Break-ins, we talk about with the NFL players, break-ins, now being stalked. Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit. All right, go ahead. How common are stalking incidents among professional female athletes? Probably more often than what we hear. I think they just are vulnerable, especially in social media nowadays. It's scary. It's scary. What do you think, Hash?
I mean, yeah, it is scary. I mean, how many reports are there? This is like the normal average Joe that are just being stalked. I mean, coming from law enforcement, I mean, obviously, you know, there has to be like hard evidence and everything. But then again, it's kind of like a 50-50 thing because some of them, it could just be nothing, but also it could be something as well. But also it takes it upon the police officer to actually do his job.
Correct. Hash is a police officer. What the hell?
Former.
Military police. So he former
Former.
police officer, but so he knows the real deal about it. Nice, nice. What impact might this incident have on Clark's rookie season with the Indian? I don't know. What do you think, Jess?
I think she'll be fine. I just think that she'll. I mean, what can she honestly do though? I think she'll be more cautious when it comes to fans and all that stuff moving forward. Take extra precautions when she's going places. Think twice about going places by herself just because there are crazy people out there like that obviously don't care.
So I saw a recent video. It's just a conspiracy. I don't find this true until facts are presented. Do you think she's a man? You know how technology is nowadays? I'm just saying. I'm just asking. Putting it out there to anyone who pays attention to any of this stuff, that's a rumor out there. I don't know if that's
Wait,
true.
pull up the photo again.
No, I don't. I do not. I don't know. I don't think so.
What do you think? Is that a woman or a man?
Nowadays,
I think that's a woman. I'm pretty sure she's a woman.
Okay.
You might get a lot of heat for this. Watch.
Allegedly, okay? This is not true. This is just based off nothingness. It's just people putting stuff together and whatever.
I'm trying to see what the followers say.
People love doing that. You remember what they did to Sierra in the early 2000s? And how that even spread, I don't know. We didn't even have social media back then, so how did everybody know about that fake rumor going around?
Right. That's hella funny. Well, yeah, just them being safe, just because it's a white woman in WNBA. Again, how many other women in sports that are, different race that is not being reported, or that is getting reported but not getting enough eyes on it or media attention. So it's sad. Be careful. Yeah. Okay. You ready, Jess?
Yeah. In a chilling twist that reads like a tragic prophecy, 17-year-old Noah Scurry's life ended violently just 24 hours after appearing in what would be his first and last drill rap video.
You gon' need another hand trying to count on my body. She fuck, I done finally got it. I do a bitch bad if the bitch trying to line me. Outside on the 4 or 5 deep in the Johnny. All these niggas keep telling when they ask about body. You show when the fits are a few little quad. Nigga think my man big whack gon' slime me. Put my dick in this bitch, now this bitch gon' line me. First thing they say when they talk about slide. Yeah, I got it, don't use it, I'm taking it. He try to run, he ain't need to be chasing him. Black truck, and we all got drinks in it. Facing school, you know that I'm facing them. She want from me, sit here and I'm dangerous. On TV, all the blocks can't hang with us. And you gotta catch a body to gang with us.
According to Fox 29, the Samuel Fells High School star student was gunned down Tuesday morning in Philly, in Feltonville neighborhood while heading to his mother's car. What drives a talented young man with the highest SAT scores in his class to step into the dangerous world of drill rap? The basketball standout's decision to enter the volatile rap scene raises haunting questions about youth, culture, and violence. Now, as investigators recover a white Jeep Grand Cherokee linked to the shooting, a community grapples with the devastating speed at which social media beef can turn deadly real fast. And that's unfortunate. The recovered Jeep was found in Northeast Philly. The video allegedly contained imagery with firearms. Oh, is that just talking about his music video?
Yeah. Which is crazy.
Yeah. It's
go ahead.
Like that world, it's wild.
It's scary.
It happened, just I don't know what to say about that.
Okay. 17-year-old, yo. Come on. 17-year-old. You are getting into, you see the tats and stuff. You know they say he's a good kid, and I'm not knocking that, but like, what about outside of things that he does outside of school with his friends? Things on the download that nobody really knows, and that just showed the music video that he was probably doing other things. He was calling out certain people in the music, and it's just sad. And people at this young age, 17 years old, hasn't even lived their life like that, and it's been taken away because of some beef that they had between one another. Ash, what do you think?
I mean, it's pretty sad. I mean, like you said, he's super young, 17, hasn't lived his life yet. Homie's still a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ain't like you said, it is a scary world out there. We don't know what he was doing, but I mean, that's the world that he stepped into. I mean, he knew what he was getting himself into. He knew the dangers, but you gotta take it on yourself. Thank you, mama.
And
Was it hi, camera?
and at that age, your mind's not fully developed too, so you're not thinking straight. And for us three, we stayed low. We stayed low in high school. We didn't do crazy stuff. We did. We smoked weed. We skipped school. I sold drugs before. I stopped doing that shit, and that got me into this whole ass trouble. But you gotta stay low. Okay, there's no beef that's worth dying for, or leaving this earth so early. um Stay low. You're in high school. You haven't even seen your full life over your 20 years or 20-year-old. Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, you gotta, I don't know. It's really it's in situations like that. It's really on the adults in their life to surround them with, good people, good decisions, a good
Yeah.
community around them to set them up. And sometimes, not every kid and teenager, has that. Even though this kid looks like his future was bright,
Hmm.
you know, with the SAT scores and all that type of stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
They're saying no, she's not, as Caitlyn Clark is not a man. I don't know. Hey, you don't know. I don't know. We don't know. But the Adam's Apple shows. I'm just saying. I'm good. But yeah, just a final thought on it. Yeah, what Jess said. Surround yourself with good people. Go to work. Do you know, get into activities. Like, we were in band. We worked. We just stayed out of trouble. It's the best as we can. But yeah, you're right. It's the people you're surrounded with. And, thing with. But okay. Any last thoughts on that, guys? Or you good?
Good.
Okay. Okay, gonna whoop down. For what? After this last night. Wait, is that K? Oh my god. After this last story, we'll get to Culture Corner for this week. Brad Pitt, AI scam, Red3, ban, Justin Bieber, unfollow spree. We'll get into that. But let's get into this next one. So, in a move that's bound to stir the pot, the House has passed a bill banning transgender athletes from women's and girls' sports in federally funded schools. The legislation, driven by a 218 to 206 party line vote, redefines sex based on birth biology, sparking fierce debate. What's this about? Um, on one hand, Representative Greg Stabu argues it protects women's sports from what's dubbed an immoral ideology by the left. On the other, what's dubbed of immoral ideology by the on the other, critics like Representative Lori Trehan slam it as an overreach, dubbing the Child Predator Empowerment Act. This bill echoes previous attempts that fizzled in the Democrat-controlled Senate. What's next for Title IX, the landmark law that brought women's sports to the forefront? Does this redefine quality or undermine it? The Senate as the next battleground in question about the Title IX's future role in sports, and one can't help but wonder what's the real game plan here. NBC News. But the bill's primary sponsor, Greg Stebu from Florida, 2 Texas Democrats voted on favor. The bill reflects a broader conservative agenda in Congress. It follows the failed attempts in a Democrat majority Senate. The debate touches on broader societal questions about gender identity. How might this change affect existing Title IX protections? What are the implications of schools funding? What are you guys' thoughts on that? Comment below. Could this set a precedent for other federal laws? What are the alternatives? just looking at that, what do you guys think? Because we've been talking about women in sports for a while.
I'm sorry, my sound just got fixed. It was split with I don't know, something else was connected to here with Bluetooth. I'm like, why is he cutting out like that? I can't freaking hear him. But I think it's a good move. Safety. Wait, we're talking about the sports thing with the being banned in women's sports, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's a safety thing, and I think it was the right call, honestly, personally. You know, it wasn't. Let me see. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
But the one thing is, like, why did it have to come to this? Why did it have to come to a bill to say, hey, men and women should play separately? You know, we're biologically different. Our hand mass, our leg strength, everything about us men is totally different from women. Yeah, there's certain things we could do the same, but overall, the gap is far from each other.
Well, I think it's because this is like a new area. Kinda, like this is the boundary line has been pushed so far that nobody knows what's right and wrong anymore. Or people feel that they know what's right and wrong and other people have different opinions. So now everybody's just trying to put regulations in place for the new norms, because this wasn't what people considered the norms back not even that long ago, honestly. So it always takes a while for regulations to be put in place for new things, and this is it's not new, but it's new, you know what I mean, for at this level. So
what about you, Ash?
No comment.
You don't want to get canceled. That was free speech all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just the new norms. Everybody's just trying to, I don't know. Yeah, basically, everybody's just trying to figure it out. This is not nothing that nobody has the guidebook, and you know what I mean?
All right, there doesn't need to be a guidebook though. This is just my opinion, okay? Keep it separate. There's 2 sexual, biological differences in men and women. Keep it separate. That's it. Why you gotta make it hella complicated? Like, hey, who knows? Nowadays, probably in WNBA or NBA, there's probably cross. That's just my thoughts. On it. That's why I asked about
I mean, I don't know about that because, like, don't they have to do like tests and stuff in the NBA
yeah.
and like and all sports, like all the testing they have to do? I don't know if they can really get away with something like that. Honestly, I don't
Not
know.
if
I don't
it's
know what they do at the.
not if
I'd have
it's
to look
totally
into that.
rigged.
I mean, well, you know, hey,
Yeah, people have their thoughts about it, but why do you have to get this far? Anyways, like I'll see it. I'll believe it when I see it. If it passes Senate, because this is just a run around games in Congress, get you distracted on different things when there's hella massive other stuff that's happening. But this is getting, people riled up for no reason. Honestly, this is basic biology. Again, men, women. That's it. That's just our thoughts on it. That's our opinions. That's how we grew up to know things to be. And why change it now? Because it hurts other people's feelings that, I'm not accepted here and there. Anyway, whatever. I got hella shit to say about it. We've been talking about it. Go look at the last episode. Yeah.
Watch our comment section be blowing up at this. Watch.
Let it
blow up.
Let it blow up. But yeah. Okay. Anyways, leave your guys' thoughts, comments on that. Yeah, what Hash said, it might blow up. Just like the trans community one. Oh fuck, I was supposed to bring that shit up, but we had hella comments on our YouTube one. Just checked it out. I don't know if Hash.
Yeah, no, I did.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
he was actually the one that told me about it because I completely forgot to look at the clips, and I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh wow." So nice engagement, guys. We do appreciate the engagement. Please engage. Let us know what you're thinking. And like Dolly said, we'll always, we'll take comments, put them on the podcast, speak about them. It's something to speak about. It's nice to see what everyone else has to say about it.
This is what Kay said. I agree. I think people wanted it, but now people see that it's physically not fair. Correct. You're correct. Okay.
Yep. I mean,
Man,
you never know. And
let
what were you
people
about to say?
watch. I'm telling you, this video is gonna blow up with comments. People are gonna go, "Oh, just by all means, let it rip." Sorry,
Let it rip, dude. Free speech.
Yeah, I mean, people should speak their mind about the thing, and like I said, it's new waters. They didn't know how things were gonna go until they happened. They're trying to, everybody was trying to be open minded and inclusive, but when you're getting, when people are getting badly hurt in a way that they shouldn't because they shouldn't even be in the same league, I think that's where you have to kind of take a step back and really think, like, what are we doing? People, especially teenagers too, in those sports, they shouldn't be getting hurt like that. That's crazy.
True. I mean, there's Special Olympics. I don't know. Probably looking this. All right, now we're done. Okay, let's move on. That was...
All right, so I know we got people that love some candy. Usually cherry, strawberry. The red one is always the best one. But think that cherry red candy is harmless? Think again. The FDA has finally banned Red3, a synthetic dye lurking in everything from candy to medicines, after evidence linked it to the cancer in lab animals. But here's the scary part. It's just the tip of the toxic. It's just the tip of the toxic iceberg. While manufacturers have until 2027 to remove Red3, dozens of other questions remain in our food. Ever wonder what's really in that bright blue sports drink? Blue one has been shown to inhibit nerve cell development And that's not all. BHA and BHT preservatives have been linked to cancer risks, while artificial sweeteners are associated with cardiovascular disease and depression. When did our food become a chemical cocktail? You know what though? I'm still gonna eat them gushers. I don't get.
Bro, I'm still eating those
Shoot.
Doritos though.
Every time I be eating, I be looking at the ingredients on the popsicles, the gushers, and whatnot. I'll be seeing that, and it's like it's in everything. It's literally in everything. Everything that other countries are already ahead of the curve. They've been banned it. That's why they. If you ever get on social media where other countries are talking about our stuff, and I'm like, why does it look like that? Looks weird to them because they don't have that over there. They're already then said, hey, that's not it.
Yeah, what you just said, they banned over like 1,000 food additives currently
Because don't we
allowed
have
in the U.S.
what? Isn't it also Red 40 too?
Red 40,
Red
yellow
40.
something.
I think that was also linked to behavioral issues. No wonder why we be cutting up. Shoot.
Oh shit. Children are particularly sensitive to artificial food dyes. Yeah, man, like depression. They get them hyper focus, or different developments in the brain. It changes up for sure. But many natural products still contain synthetic additives, and the FDA doesn't require safety testings for any GRAs. Generally recognized as safe ingredients. Okay, on the dye, 35 years. It took them this fucking long to say, hey, okay, we know this shit is happening. It is causing cancer and other cardiovascular diseases in your body, but we're going to keep it there until 2027. Like, oh, okay. RFK is coming into office. Maybe we should change up, but we're not going to ban these other additives that's causing other diseases and to the body. But hey, this is the first step, right? Wrong. Fuck the FDA, dude. They are corrupt. They're getting fucking money off of just passing these certain things and these, to make it easier. But in that same facility that they're adding these additives, they're creating other stuff for EU, France, other people with no chemicals, but in ours in the US. So it just seems kind of fucking fishy, if you ask me, in my opinion. Looking 30,000 feet above, looking at everything is just like, wow, this seems fucking weird. I don't know. I can't unsee it. That's the thing. And just been writing on me. She feels the same way. This whole time we've been doing this show. She sees what I'm talking about. So, and people do too. A lot of people.
Yeah, man. We've already said it before and we'll say it again. All these big corporations, if you don't think they are linked, you are wrong. One after one after one, they make money off of each other. They help each other stay in business. They all do. Pharmaceutical companies, the food companies, the medical field, the cosmetic companies. Yeah. This stuff is built to harm you, so you still need all of these companies. They're working together. It's one big link.
Yeah. Looking above, yeah, Jess, you're right. You're not looking at individuals. This company is going. You're looking at a process, a system that just bang, 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 bang. This is how it works, and we've been fooled for so fucking long. And I feel it. A lot of people are waking up. They see what's going on. People are calling it out. And don't get me started with this TikTok shit, man. That's coming up after this whole thing, after Culture Corner. We'll talk about that for sure. But let's move on to the next one. Any closing thoughts, Hash? You got on that?
While y'all was talking, I was looking around my pantry, seeing if I can find that little ingredient.
Man,
There's a lot.
the freaking Ravens lost. I'm sick.
I knew
Oh
it.
my god.
Called it. Well, coworker called it. Bro, it's all a game, bro. So what? It's
I knew they were
Ravens.
gonna make it. It's gonna be Commanders, Eagles in the NFC Championship, and the Chiefs, Bills in the AFC Championship. And my prediction for it all in the end is going to be the Chiefs versus the Eagles in the Super Bowl. That's my prediction. I think they're trying to have a Chiefs Eagles Super Bowl all over again. We'll see, but
We'll
how
look at the poly
disappointing.
market again, Jess. That's what I'm
How
basing my theory on. It
disappointing.
is a poly market. We'll look at that again.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys good? All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Hollywood heartthrob Brad Pitt is speaking out against an elaborate AI-powered scam that left a French woman devastated and $850,000 poorer. According to Eero News, the 50-year-old victim, known as Anne, fell prey to sophisticated fraudsters who use AI to impersonate the star. But here where it gets wild, she even divorced her husband, convinced she was in a real relationship with Pitt. The Telegraph reports the scammers manipulated her into believing Pitt needed emergency cancer treatment. How far would you go for love? The actor has now condemned the scam, expressing horror at how technology was used to exploit the special bond between celebrities and fans. What's even more heartbreaking, the victim reportedly spiraled into severe depression after discovering the truth. Uh, yeah, crazy. The scam took place over several months. The fraudsters used encrypted messaging apps. Netflix France responded with a public warning about scams. Multiple other victims. Yeah, again, multiple other victims. Things that isn't being reported that a lot of people are going through. That we haven't brought up at all, but this is like one of many. The case has prompted calls for stricter AI regulation in France. How can fans protect themselves from AI-powered celebrity scams? It's hard now. It's very hard. I believe it is. You think so? $850,000. I give it away. Ah!
Well, this is what my mom always told me. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt. Let's just break this down a little bit. First of all, are these like the pictures she's seen? Like, are these the pictures that
Correct.
were sent to her? His head looks distorted. Yep, you know exactly the one. How did he get the picture in surgery? Is that what she was sent?
Yeah, multiple months.
These are the pictures that they were giving her. That picture at the bottom, black and white, looks like it was taken in the Victorian times. Like, why is he wearing? Anyways, besides that, why would Brad Pitt need you to send him money?
He doesn't. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like, famous actor, multi-million-dollar movie star, need your $850,000?
She fell in love. You know how AI is.
I feel bad. I feel bad for her.
Yeah,
You know, that's messed up. You know what? Probably more people on Facebook would have fell for it too.
yeah, some catfish shit. Oh yeah, catfish be going on for a while. People hella get a scam.
But that's unfortunate, though. You
Mhm.
know, um, and she left her husband in the process.
Mhm. What do you think, Hash? You would have fell for it?
Pull up the photos.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Well, remember that one time we were, what was her name again? Yeah. That was
Mm.
hella funny. I was juiced.
In that time
Yeah.
period, if somebody would have AI'd him with her, he would have been like, "It's real. I'm going to LA."
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's go a deeper discussion about how AI could be used to. There was a South Park episode where they use AI to fucking chat with their girlfriends. Hash, have you seen that episode? They use Oh my god. You gotta watch it. It's like AI, they use chat to chat with their girlfriends, and it just curates to them the way they want it, to make it really sound good, but it's not really them. So AI could be used for that. AI could be used for writing long ass papers in schools. AI could be used to chat with people nowadays, to get into relationships. Who knows where that could go into, robots. We talked about how Elon Musk has his Tesla robots coming out. China has their robots out already, and they look fucking amazing, fake, artificial, but they look fucking real as shit. When will we get to a point where people are actually finding more relationships in AI and more into robots and stuff now? Right, Hash? Would you get a robot with fingers on their hands, walking around, doing laundry and stuff and doing everything for you with thumbs, posable thumbs? Would you let a robot in your house?
Have y'all seen Terminator?
Exactly.
No. Have y'all seen the new movie with Megan Fox?
No, no.
That one.
That's pretty
That
good.
one was pretty good. It's pretty good. I would highly recommend watching that. Because that's a potential that AI has.
Mm-hmm. See? Exactly. You got all these fucking. I wouldn't have a AI robot with posable thumbs that could grab a knife, that could grab your gun, and fucking use it. For what reason? Why would you have a robot in your house? You know what I'm saying?
You know why?
This is true. I mean, like,
Go ahead.
he's talking about Terminator. I'm really over here talking about iRobot, because
All this shit?
that's really, they wasn't, in your house doing your dishes and whatnot, and them all them robots started glowing red and said, "Stay in the house, or we gonna kill you."
Lockdowns. You hear me? Martial law type shit. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
Yeah. Our technology is
Yeah.
far beyond what we know and what we see in the public. Who knows? But
Yeah.
all right. Any final thoughts on that? Leave a comment, guys. Let us know what you guys' thoughts on that. Crazy times, and we're moving into that new age of new technology nowadays. So we're here for it, man. We'll be here. We're gonna talk about it. New technologies coming out, things that are what we're facing. Crazy stuff. All right. After this last story, we'll react to on viral views the TikTok ban. Is it more than just data security? So stay till then for our thoughts. Even though it came back after what, 8 hours, just something like
12
12 hours.
hours.
It came back.
I'm sorry. I think that was a PR stunt, because that's stupid.
We'll get into that. And yes, there's a big ass discussion about it, guys. Okay. So I'll do this last one, just. You want to do it? Okay.
All right, go ahead. You got
In
you
a
got it.
shocking turn of events, that got everyone talking. Justin Bieber just unfollowed his longtime mentor Usher amid the unfolding Diddy scandal. But here's where more to the story than meets the eye. The decision comes as part of what appears to be a larger distancing from his former inner circle. Uh, Unfollowed manager, former manager Scooter Braun, ex bodyguard Kenny Hamilton, and songwriter producer Pooh Bear. And honestly, can you blame him? The guy, the guy was thrust into fame at 14, and he's revealed struggle with heavy drug use by 19. But here's the plot twist: fatherhood has become his saving grace, with sources saying he's already a great dad to his newborn son Jack, while media vultures have pointing him as unstable. Maybe it's time to we recognize the courage it takes uh, to break free from toxic industry connections. Remember, this is someone who's been navigating Hollywood's darkest corners since childhood. What looks like erratic behavior might actually be long overdue boundary settings. Um, what you guys thought on that? Bieber has discovered on YouTube, yeah, age fucking 13 years old, yo, being exposed in the industry that fucking young. He's openly discussed battling depression. We've been seeing that. We've seen it throughout the news. It was popping back then. Uh, and anxiety. His marriage to Baldwin in 2018 marked a turning point. Yeah, he found a solid rock where he could lay all his feelings, give all his thoughts to. You know, he sold over 150 million records. This guy is fucking famous. But what's to a breaking point? You know, um, allegations against Sean Diddy Combs sparking speculation about Bieber's motivations and connections. You know, but how many other child stars have similar stories of industry exploitation? I could give you Britney Spears. Uh, there's a Wendy Williams story coming out right now, which is crazy as hell. We might do that next week. I don't know who else.
Amanda
Drake
Bynes.
Bell. Jesus Christ. What role did Usher play in Bieber's early career decisions? Jess, I know he was like, yeah, mentor. Um, he was or Diddy's mentor, Usher, when he was like at the same age too. And you hear stories about that and stuff, and that he would never let his child with Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but he was a reason why he got directly connected to him. You know, like you wouldn't have done that to your kid, but you threw Bieber into the fire.
All right. All right.
And I just feel like at this point in his life, maybe he's distancing himself from people that he knows done bad things. Because in all honesty, yeah, you should post that on there. Put that on there. Absolutely. And the people and you notice that the kids that never made it far in showbiz are the ones that parents stayed around. They didn't like that. They don't like that your parents stay around and care about your well-being. They like the parents that'll be like, yeah, okay,
Mhm.
we'll leave them with you. We're fine with that. You know, those are the kids that were the victims. And you can see when they do interviews about those forgotten child stars because their parents were made sure to always be in the picture. It's always the forgotten child stars that parents made sure, you know, they stayed around. They didn't trust them like that to just leave their kids with anybody. And that's unfortunate because a lot of these kids, I want to say they probably been through, heard a lot of messed up things. A lot of messed up things.
What do you think, Ash?
So
You sucking some D for that check, bro? Okay.
Hear me
Funny jokes. Go ahead.
Hear me out. From the money aspect, yeah.
Oh,
I'm not
whoa.
upset, yeah. Yep. Show me the money.
What's his name? That. Fuck, we did last week that story. So you would do it for 1.5.
That's 1.5.
What you talking about? What's his name? Why
Skip
am I
Bayless.
forgetting
There
his
it is.
name?
Still flat.
Yeah, Skip Bayless.
1.5.
Yeah, no. But I think as the year goes on, and oh my God, Autumn, what the hell? Can you like make my screen small?
Your dog being needy too.
No, shoot you. There you go. As the year goes on, you know, and more famous people get exposed, I really think that it's people trying to separate themselves from the people that they know have done wrong and are going to get exposed sooner rather than later. So I think it's kind of that type of situation. They're trying to create separation, you know. But like I said, we're on the outside looking in as well. We don't know what's going on.
Nope.
So
Yeah, and we could speak allegedly, but when you see the videos of
mhm.
when he was young, we're at Diddy's house, we're gonna get buck something, you know? Like what? What the fuck you mean by that? You're talking to a young ass kid. What's going on here? And like, it's crazy.
Right. I'm always stuck in between. I'm always stuck in between if it's all real or if it's all some big elaborate connected PR stunt just to keep people interested. It's drama, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's the unknown. Like, not to say that none of this stuff has happened because it probably has. We don't know. At the end of the day, you know, we don't know. And Hollywood is so weird.
Hollywood.
It's just to keep your attention. You know, like it's something to talk about. Is to keep people talking, keep people watching, keep people looking at these music videos, these interviews, and everything. Like, oh my God, did you see that? He's subliminally saying this, or he's subliminally saying that. She's subliminally saying this. Oh, did you see that? Did you see the black and white squares on the floor? That's fucking Illuminati. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I'm like, what if these famous people just sit back and gather and laugh at every normal person out there that isn't in the circle? You know what I mean? Like, look at these crazy fools. They always think something. I'm going to do this just to get them talking. Like, sometimes I feel like they do that to be like, oh, watch this. I'm going to be trending next week. Like,
or just
you know, it's just the unknown.
We'll just deny, you know, like
Mhm.
we don't know. deny.
So at the end of the day, we don't know. We probably never
Never.
will. But I wish for the well-being of
Oh, Justin Bieber.
Yeah, and his family, and hope he continues to get better moving forward. Hopefully his son you know, gives him that light, and you know, sometimes that's all it takes.
True. Yeah. What about you, Hash? Final thoughts on that story?
Nothing.
And I heard he might. I know it was a rumor, but I heard he might do the Belieber, another Belieber era tour or something like that. And do his old songs, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it was just a rumor, or maybe it was just like somebody saying if he did do it, he'd sell out, because he would for sure.
Yeah, he would.
But
Just
shit.
Yeah. My last final thoughts is, you know, they're putting, especially in the media, if you read a book, Hollywood Babylon, they have to smear you if you're trying to get out. They have to smear your name. They have to tell stories. You know, get your family riled up against each other. Yada yada. This is what Kanye went through. If they wanted to get out of the industry, what's wrong with you? What the hell? Anyways, yeah, but that's it. What the frick does he mean? Anyways, let's move on. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to viral views. It's where we're reacting to videos from the interwebs. I have 3 videos. TikTok is back up, but is there still a discussion on it? I believe so. Whatever this data security, I was believing for a while that it's probably data security, but that's probably not it at all. But this lady breaks it down. So let's watch
Let
this
me tell
first
you
one.
the real reason why TikTok is getting banned in the United States January 19th. And it has nothing to do with the security, safety, national security thing that they're telling you. That's just a story and a narrative that they came up with. But the truth is there's two corporations that stand to gain a lot with TikTok getting banned. You see, in 2020, India and China had a border dispute. I mean, they've been having it for like ever. But India lost and got butthurt. And so to, stick it to China, they pretty much banned TikTok. And all of the users in India then went to Meta. So Meta gained millions of followers because of that. In the US, that's different from Canada, is US TikTok has US Shop and a lot of commercials when you scroll. And so Amazon is now competing with TikTok Shop. And they don't like to compete because TikTok's algorithm is honestly like the top of any algorithm from any of the other platforms that we use today. So the two corporations that stand to gain the most are Meta and Amazon if TikTok gets banned. And because they can't compete with them on open market, they now go to senators, pay them money to get TikTok banned, make up a narrative that there's a security issue, and basically that's what's happening because most of the people in Congress and senators are so old, they don't even know how to download apps off an app store. Like, let's be real. And the sad part is US TikTok's servers are on US.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Post that comment, Dolly.
Which one? Yeah, it's about power.
Absolutely. That's the whole thing right there is they cannot compete. You cannot compete where you do not compare.
Yeah.
We don't, you know what I mean? Like you not TikTok eating them up. Eating them up every day. Did you see how everybody lost their mind? Do you think that everybody would be losing their mind like that if they said Instagram was going bye-bye? People would not bat an eyelash. People lost their mind. And if it really was about security, this app that everybody kind of went to after the fact, it's called the Red Note app. That is a Chinese app. For sure. If it was really about that, why is that app around? and they've seen that people will hop on there. They're like the people that are heavily on Twitter, they already said that they're not going to Facebook. They already said that, like, we don't care. Like, we'll sit in the dark before we go back there. They will rather go to a Chinese built app than go to Facebook. Like, it's dead. It's not. They're not. You know what I mean? I just.
I feel you. Yeah, the algorithm.
Shoot, I just bought something off the
algorithm
I just bought something off the TikTok shop today.
Yeah, exactly. The algorithm is so different though, and yes, the shop is crazy. It is beating Amazon. A lot of people, you could purchase stuff right on the TikTok app. You're scrolling. When you do post stuff, the algorithm is different. Way better than fucking Facebook or Instagram, honestly. YouTube's pretty cool, but now the views, algorithm wise, TikTok is better. But yeah, and they're talking about like how Congress cheap viewers on the hell. Look at this. We don't need your viewers. Wait, I don't know. But what was I saying? Fucking algorithm. But yeah, Congress people bought Meta in 2024 stocks in Meta. So they kind of saw where this was gonna go for like a day. They made their money for damn sure. Like people switching over to Meta.
And to me, that's a conflict of interest.
There you go.
They shouldn't be allowed. If you're gonna make decisions like that on what apps we can and can't use, and then you should not be able to buy that. You should not be allowed to have stocks in any of this stuff. Because to us, how do we know? How do the people know we have your best interest if you were like, oh, well, I have stock in this, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass this bill. What?
Mm-hmm. True. Oh, and now Trump is they're trying to get 50% of TikTok. And now they're praising him. You know what you said, Jess? Bring up the PR. What do you mean PR by that? What PR?
So TikTok shut down yesterday, as everybody knows, and said,
Mm-hmm.
we are, unfortunately, this app has been banned in the United States. So stay tuned. Hopefully Trump will work with us. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, right? And then not even 24 hours later, it's back on and it says, Trump hasn't even been inaugurated yet.
Mm-hmm.
What did he exactly do in 12 hours to make the app come back? Like, wow, that was the stupidest thing that I ever seen in my life. I was like, 12 hours? 12 hours? So basically, y'all took it away before everybody went to bed. And when everybody woke up in the morning, he was like, just kidding, here y'all go. Y'all can have it back. Trump saved y'all. It's back. I think it was a PR stunt.
I think it was a
Honestly,
show
come
too.
on.
Yeah, I think it was a show too.
What? I mean, but I'm glad it's back, but
Bro, I was so pissed because they said CapCut is part of ByteDance too, and they were gonna ban that shit. I was like, fuck.
CapCut, Lemonade, because I remember everybody was downloading Lemonade. They're like, oh, everybody go to Lemonade. It's TikTok owned. They also banned that. I went to Lemonade. I was like, oh, well, let me go over to Lemonade. It said banned in the United States. So it was all gone. It was all of that stuff that everybody thought that they could go to. Anything that was under the TikTok umbrella, I guess people didn't realize was all going to be taken away. Not just anything under the TikTok umbrella was snatched away for 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but okay, bigger discussion on like how the younger generation, millennials, Gen Z, whatever, Gen X, I don't fucking know, that they're just sick of it. They're sick of the government stepping in. Now people are just at this point like, can we have a blockchain social media where it's just not controlled by governments or so? No. So, but yeah, people are sick of it. I know you're sick of it. Hash don't care. He on YouTube Shorts.
I
I don't care either. Fuck TikTok. I wanted TikTok to be gone. Go away.
I like TikTok.
God. I learned a lot on TikTok when I had it.
Yeah, TikTok, honestly, at this point is a community. You know what I mean? Like, the organization that's over there, the things that people organize, the things that people do, the things that people rally together and do and stay informed with a whole bunch of stuff. Because sometimes you will learn a lot of stuff that you will never see on the news on TikTok. And it's like, to people, they're like, when you have that type of access to information that you don't get on your news in the United States, to them, they're like, that's the big deal. Like, they don't, to people on TikTok that are on TikTok, they think that the United States trying to take it away is them trying to take away people being united and informed. That's how they perceive that as. So,
okay. So then that brings another discussion, like, you know, this certain group, I'm just gonna say it, fuck it, Palestine, you know, shit that happened is going on in Gaza and stuff. You know, TikTok erupted on the on Palestinian side, and you know the Zionists out here did not like that, and like 90%, I believe, 80 to 90% of people were pro Palestine posts, and so, you know, they really tried their best to censor and ban and shadow ban people on it, but it was just too big of an issue and of an event for people to not talk about it. And then they switched over to what, hashtag watermelon or something, and that got totally screwed up again because people were trying to subvert themselves from what the real issue was Palestine, and people at power who has the power is keeping people silent about it, and now this whole ban was probably possibility is because of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
I'm a chatterbox today. I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
What's
yeah.
up?
Not fair.
All right, let's look at this one.
They're banning TikTok, and I know it's dramatic as hell that I'm crying, but I just seen a video of the girl that made the renegade dance.
Yeah, how I'm gonna survive. This app was literally supposed to be my way out. So for everyone who's saying, go get a job, go get a job, I am literally working. I have no more time. I work almost every day doing DoorDash, and DoorDash pays $2 a delivery. And I Instacart. I have classes Monday through Thursday in person. I have been posting on this app almost every day for 5 years, guys. I've been posting on this app 3 to 5 times every day for the last...
Government, I'm never forgiving you for this. And I'm never gonna trust you ever again because you just, like that, took away millions of people's income and livelihood. And
who does that? Hey, millions of people got their app back. So everything Gucci now? You trust the government now? It's okay. We brought it back to you. Trust, bro. Basically, that's it. Yeah. Anyways, closing thoughts on anything, guys. Follow us on on these apps. What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm not even trying to put that
Oh, did you want to put up the comments from the
previous
Dave Chappelle thing?
Oh hell yeah. Let me do that. Go ahead, chat it up.
Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a
Oh wait, I can't do that on live. I don't give a fuck. What they gonna do?
Right. Yeah, let's read the comments on the Dave Chappelle. Oh my god, it's still getting traction, yo. It's still getting traction. It's alright. Anyways, here it is. Alright, we're gonna share my screen. We're gonna see a video. Okay, first one. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, people are clapping, not laughing. LOL. How to tell jokes. Pretty much, she wasn't really that funny. I don't know if you guys think she was funny. And always so confused at this. Is complaining funny or are jokes funny? Interesting. I'm so fucking bored with this. Chappelle loves it though. He's in a weird loop of telling the same joke for years in a row. Summed up perfectly. No group. Nails. Yeah. It all began with Connie 2012 movement. What is that one? The Connie movement?
The Coney movement. You don't remember Coney? Coney 2012?
No.
That dude in Africa that was kidnapping hella kids and stuff. You don't remember Coney 2012?
You gotta refresh my memory.
Ain't nothing to refresh, my boy.
It says, yes, Dave Chappelle, 100%. Nobody knows who that ER person is. Wow, that's racist. Is other than that they were talking shit about Dave. They have no... Oh, I don't... Okay, looking at the photo, they're black, so I guess. The timing couldn't be more poignant. Dave Chappelle, the Dreamer, was in 2023. How are y'all still mad? Made it make sense. Yeah, just a lot of people commenting. Make it funny whilst not being... Yeah. You guys want your closing thoughts on that?
Like I said, As you can see by some of the comments, Dave Chappelle has his fan base.
Mhm.
He's gonna say what he's gonna say, and there's always gonna be a group of people that find it funny. And at the end of the day, that's what comedy has, always been. I just feel like comedy is a world where they talking mess, essentially.
Mhm.
That's what they do in comedy. They talk mess, but they talk mess about everyone equally. They're not going after just one group. They go after everyone. Like that's what it's always been forever. And so it's these comedians of the early 2000s are not going to change their approach. And that's probably why you don't see many new comedians make it or even know who they are, because they've come up in this time where everything is unacceptable and you get shut down for everything you say. So it's hard to do comedy when comedy was essentially offending every group possible. So it's like,
yeah, 80s, 90s. Jeez, they were relentless. They didn't give a fuck who you were.
right, you watch all of those old comedy specials from all these comedians, and they were throwing shots at everyone, everybody, stuff that you would never hear any comedian say today. Any new age comedian, they're not saying that stuff. So
They don't want to offend. They don't want to hurt your feelings. They don't want to be canceled. They're stepping on fucking glass nowadays. So, now it makes it hard. Yeah, what Jess says, it makes it harder for anyone to step in the spotlight and try to crack jokes at a certain group. Like Hash looks like an Arab right now because his beard and shit. He's like la 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 type of stuff. You know what I mean? It's like fuck.
He been wanting to say that through this whole thing.
Yeah, I can tell he was holding back.
No, I said it in the beginning.
Yeah, not even on live.
Yeah, right. But it's a joke. We were laughing. Should I be canceled for that?
Hey, you see my dog?
You probably gonna be canceled after this podcast.
Probably. This person said, I like this because I commented back. Because I'm a savage. What? How? Never mind.
Classic bougie
Here it is.
Was that Lavelle Crawford?
This is what I said. He said, this is a horrible take. And I said, appreciate the comment. Because that's all you could say. What am I supposed to say? Bag on the guy? Like, you, bro. And his name was Big and Greasy. You got some weird ass names, bro. But yeah, any final thoughts? Thank you guys for joining again. My co-hosts Jess and my guest Hash. Appreciate you. Positive note. Here we go. We end the show on a positive note. Positive post. Okay. Do you really have a bad day, or did you have 10 to 20 minutes where you let your thoughts run undisciplined, which led you to a bad vibe that let you carry you away? Come on. You run this shit. Pay attention. Have a great rest of your weekend. Stay blessed. See y'all next week. Peace out.